Y'all have no idea what it took for me to get resituated because I'm in a different space. All over again, we back to the little corner. Okay. I hope the lighting is sufficient. Welcome back to Astro Liz 6. I'm Astro Liz. This is the full moon in Aquarius reading. I forgot all the transits. But overall, I think the Aquarius energy is being channeled through the decks that I chose. And the amount of work it took me to get resituated. I done moved the lamp to the side. I done did all kinds of things just for y'all. Just for y'all. Y'all gonna hear that fan in the back. It is hot. We'll see if another deck wants to join the party. I also feel like it's been a while since I've done erotic readings, so I might. We'll see how I feel. Full moons are for releasing things. They are for completion, but also if you don't feel like doing extra shit, then lay down. Exist, be. That is sufficient. Okay? Okay. So, I just thought it was interesting that this said God has changed, because, like, don't nothing say change more than Aquarius anything. It's ruled by Uranus in modern astrology, I guess it's called. And, Uranus is literally the one you never know what you're gonna get. So, we have Aquarius that is said to be the communal, I think for me, Aquarius is not necessarily the bringer of change, because that requires fire placements, cardinal placements. But I will say the out-of-the-box thinker, the new pattern envisioner, the way 10 times 10 steps ahead, that's 100, if y'all ain't know that. The catch up, the innovative thinker, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're forward thinking. If we look around at who the billionaires are we going forward? If you said yes, this might not be the channel for you. But anyway, I would love for us to embody the whatchamacallit, the communal notions that they discuss with the collective, right? Aquarius is not exactly for the masses, but they could bring apart a community, like the community of weirdos, right? Like different like Aquarius is using their brain in ways that no one uses their brain. They envision the world or see the world in a way that might be like, I didn't quite think about that, right? That might be the person, even though I don't know, I got thoughts, but yeah, sometimes they are open-minded, or sometimes they have a fervent nature in the way of thinking, because they're still a fixed sign, but they're not antisocial. They feel very deeply. They are the water bearer, so they give shape to the water, period. I don't know why it took me so long to get there. they give shape to the water. And in order to give shape to the water, somebody had to look at clay and be like, you know what I'm gonna fucking do? I'm gonna make a pot. And I'm gonna put water in there so we could carry it. And next thing you know, it helps a whole civilization. Boom. So, you know, I'll always say, if you know your chart, look at where Aquarius is in your chart, what house, what planets you have in there. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and you'd like to understand your chart, I do astrology readings so we can break down your chart. I am working on building a service and offering around the creative and also my 8th house people. So if you're looking into alchemizing blockages in your life, stay tuned for when that is ready. It'll probably be end of September. Yeah. And so I'll probably be doing limited readings of those. And so, but if you don't know about your birth chart, you can easily go to astro.com, plug in your birth time, your location, and play around and look at it. Just realize I probably need to create something around understanding your birth chart so that you can do that on your own. We'll see. I have all these thoughts, innovative thoughts. You see me having all these innovative thoughts? But yeah, so usually you'll know where you are tapping in emotionally with the moon, depending on where in your chart it is. There might be emotions that come up. There might be realizations that come up. We're also heavily into retrograde season, so review shit. Don't make hasty decisions. This is not a season for hasty decisions, because you might want to change your mind and it might be too late. Get what I'm saying? So I'm using Afro Fantasy Walking Tree Oracle. This is why readings cost money, because I have a drawer filled with decks, and that is not all my decks. And they all speak to different things. So I'm looking forward to this oracle. You know, these big old decks, I understand that men are creating decks, but hello. Do you see my hand? Yeah. Also, apparently, do I need to create a separate offering for men so that they can feel like they can get readings? Because my readings are not gender specific. That's definitely a yes. My readings are not gender specific. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah. So, like, anybody can get a reading. We're just talking to humans. We're talking to people. But, you know, maybe I need to do, you know how they do with the, what is it, the body wash? Ice blast. What that smell like, y'all? I want to know. What does an ice blast smell like? Looks like we have a message for the collective, because of course we do. Let me make sure you can see everything. Yes, great. I positioned it well. I pressed play, because you gotta double check with this retrograde. The retrograde, it keeps showing me the cards. I'm trying not to see the cards, but for somebody, please go outside. We got the Hermit reversed. Either you're not dealing with something internally and you don't want to do the shadow work, which I can help you with that shadow work if you need support. But either do the shadow work or stop being inside the house. There are things that you want that will not fall into your lap. Partake in community. You might just realize your network is your net worth in a good way. All right, so we have, where's the book? Let's see what the collective messages are. It keeps making me want to turn it over. Okay, here it is. So the root of air in the reverse and the root of water. So we got two roots. I find that interesting. Things are growing, things are happening, things are changing. Where is my book? Oh, damn. Let me get that. Well, ooh, Lord Jesus. Here it is. Okay. So first off, things are taking root. There are new beginnings that are coming, right? Emotional beginnings, we have the root of water. I heard ancestral beginnings probably because this kind of feels like indigenous folks, right? It feels very indigenous to me. I don't know why. Oh, I was about to do a crazy reference. Never mind. So the root of air, I'm gonna just do keywords and what June Jordan says. Open determination, skilled communication, truth seeking, truth working, dedication, bravery, creative activity, and focus. It's in the reverse. My goodness. What are y'all not expressing? What are y'all not expressing? What are you holding back? What you not saying? Are you clenching your teeth and not telling people about themselves? Sometimes you have to. Delivery is everything. In reverse, you may be convinced of an opinion that is out of alignment with the truth if you're being hard-headed. And you know you're wrong. Aquarius loves to be wrong and strong, so please don't do that. That is out of alignment with the truth or with what's needed in this moment. Don't rush to fight for one version of the truth. What do you know for sure? How deeply can you feel yourself in the earth? So let's go to the root of water. Right? Fire. Earth. I feel like Captain Planet. Earth, water, fire. What was the other one? Earth, water, fire, wind. Hey. Okay. Was it wind? If anybody remembers Captain Planet, what were the elements? Put it down in the comment box. So we have the ace, the roost. Lord have mercy. The roost. Our chickens coming to roost. Why can't I find the root? The root. Okay. Keywords. I did not say what June Jordan said. Too late. Knight in shining armor. The root of water. Okay. Romance, love offering, idealism. It's giving Neptune. Aloe vera. There was immense newness, life in more varieties than I could possibly have imagined. Unique units of life, most never seen on Earth. Generations of memory to be examined, memorized, and either preserved alive in stasis, or allowed to live their natural span and die. I wouldn't lose any of it, and once I understood it, I wouldn't forget it. Abundance, baby. Learning how to be a long-term beloved. Who's in love with me? I'm just kidding. To hold all the potential of knowing another with no rush. Just a curiosity to learn. This lover knows how to cheer. Okay, we're doing a love reading as part of it. I see what kind of time we on. I'm gonna put this to the side. Okay? Whoever that's for, we will figure it out. You, I together. But also, if there is something you want to share with your girl, share with me. I like things. I like to know things. There's a reason why we do the things that we do. And sometimes it's for tea and entertainment. But also for making sure that you do open up to love and to abundance, right? Very interesting. I was not expecting that out of the root of water. So we have, I love this so much. This is an Aura Rose Quartz shell. I'm obsessed. Okay. Aura Rose Quartz. We got black tourmaline, also one of my favorites. Protect yourself. And good old amethyst, a nice deep purple amethyst. For somebody, if you're wearing blue, you really need to start expressing yourself. Thank you. Maybe that root of air was for you. All right. I give you some time. Oh, and for anyone, this deck right here is the Lineages of Tarot. This is my good deck. This is this wasn't cheap. Okay? That's all I'm gonna tell you. But it's by AK Press. They still have some available if you're feeling the vibes of that. I wish I could put it in my shop, but you know, we have some limitations. So let's start with number 1. I'm gonna move this over here. Actually, I'm gonna put the amethyst on the other side, but I'm gonna put it in front of this, okay? Because that's my good cards. So, Aura Rose Quartz. So we have a couple of different energies with this. This Rose Quartz in general is our self-compassion stone, our hug in a stone. It actually looks like this for the ones who don't know what Rose Quartz looks like. It's this pink color, and like quartz is usually, it has a little like translucence to it. I don't even know if that's a word, but y'all know what I'm saying. I'm just moving selenite here because energetically we've got to do some things. The aura portion, it's usually heated up for it to have this like really cool coloring to it. And what it does is it gives that like receiving energy. It can be feminine energy or yin energy, right? The ability to tap into stillness, to tap into love, self-compassion, a softening of self. I actually really like that, and we'll put that in descriptions of my rose quartz crystals moving forward. For the folks who don't know, I have a crystal shop, so you can shop any of these things online. If there's something that you want that you can't find, holla at your girl. So, Ace of Fire. Let's see how Rose Quartz jumps in. I don't make this up. So this is from Afro Fantasy Walking Tree Oracle, and it has Saturn, Aquarius. Don't get me to lying. Don't get me to lying. For y'all folks who know the Egyptian things, I feel like Osiris, but I could be wrong. All right, so let's look first at the Oracle, because I want to know what it means. This guidebook, though, it's a whole thing in itself. It's very interesting. There are special readings that I can do with this, like your mission, your personal mission on Earth. What? We can do that. We can do that reading. All right, Guru Tree, the Great Mystery. I think it's a cool card though, like, look at that. So there's like a moon in the background. That looks like hair. I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. We have this tree here. And then we have these symbols, which is Saturn. Aquarius is in there's a special name of astrology that I can't remember right now, but like in original old nigga astrology, Saturn rules Aquarius. In modern astrology, Uranus rules Aquarius. Whatever. Do what you will with that information. All right. Realm number 9. Planet Saturn, zodiac Aquarius, mugwort. We have a full moon in Aquarius during Leo season. Very interesting. Mugwort is good for dreams. I'm just saying. The Guru tree is tugging on the boundaries of your consciousness. If you haven't been writing down your dreams, start now. And go back in and kind of sit with it and decipher it. I like to decipher dreams and divine on dreams. So, holler at your girl. The great green unknown pushes you to periodically lose your sense of humanness. Who are you without it? What are you? The terrain is challenging and the Guru tree does not aim to bring comfort. If you pull this card, know that comforts may be moved away in order for mind expansion. A challenge is on the way. This card is not a card of rest and ease. Remember in the beginning, if you didn't check it out, I pulled the Hermit reversed. And I was telling somebody some things. Go back to the beginning. It's quite the opposite. Your boundaries, the ones you built to keep you safe, will be tested. Don't let these people play in your face. You may be forced to loosen them in one area and tighten them in the other. Be flexible, though. This is a tree of uncomfortable expanse. And these trees push until you get the lesson. Humility, patience, and deep breathing will be necessary as you birth a new perspective, a new type of awareness, and a deepened understanding of multidimensionality. This tree can be looked up at as containing the energy that pulled in so tight that an explosion occurred. A slingshot pulls back before it shoots an object outward. You finna be catapulted. But don't hold on. Allow yourself to shoot forth. You're learning to be the master teacher. Develop the sensitivity to know when you are pushing too hard. The message here is that there is a wrong way to be right. Yes. This means that working with Guru trees and studying the mysteries of nature are extremely important. You must also work with the elderly. This will bring many blessings your way. That's for somebody. Let me know which card you get. If this is your card, please let me know. So now we have the Ace of Fire, which sounds like new beginnings. It sounds like being catapulted forward, right? Let's check the guidebook. So many good things there. Ace of Fire. The fire is on the back here. So we have the yarrow. Enriching healing releases heat. Consider brewing as a digestive tea or use the tea as a compress for scrape, cuts, burns, and steep in witch hazel as insect repellent. I need that. Okay, with all these mosquitoes that bite through jeans and stuff. All right. As a Todi Cade Bambara, savoring the salt, the legacy of Toni Cade Bambara. As a cultural worker who belongs to an oppressed people, my job is to make revolution irresistible. It don't get any more full moon in Aquarius than this. Creation is everything you do. Make something. I know how to pronounce this, but my brain isn't working. In Tozaki Shange. Okay, there we go. Sassafras, cypress, and indigo. I actually need to read that. I don't know if I know that one. Inspiration, power, creation, beginnings, willpower, passion, inner vision. If you had a question, it's a yes. Okay? And you know it. The suit of fire is the suit of transformation of the sun's fire contained within branches. How do we do the work of alchemy? I also mentioned that I'm going to create a service around alchemy. So if you are interested in that, I will drop a landing page for you to sign up. How about that? That's what we'll do. That's my gift to y'all. So if you're looking to alchemize, to transmute things, to deal with your shadow self, the things that hold you back, that link will be in the comment box. Description box? Yeah. How do we spark flames, stoke fires, contain and harness our power of destruction? We get in touch with our passion. You hold all the potential of creation and transformation. What is the boldest move you can make toward your destiny? And I was also going to say that you can imagine, because, you know, sometimes retrogrades, it's that you've been thinking about something for a long time and it's your time to act. But if it's a new idea, imagine and develop it first, right? So, there you have it. I felt like I needed to pull one more card, so I will pull one more card. Is it this deck, though? Yeah, apparently it is. Uh-huh. Why is there two? Why is there two? I'm doing one, but it was basically the Two of Wands. Go bigger. So we have the Magician reversed. And I won't even need the card for this one, but like, the sun is trying to come in, right? There's a wrong way to be right. Don't be so stuck, so planted, so rooted, so head ass about whatever it is. There might be another way to go where you're going, right? It might be that instead of forward, you need to do a fucking loop-de-loop to get to where you're going. And it feels weird, and it's like, why I gotta do a loop-de-loop if I can go straight? Sometimes there is a pothole there. Sometimes there is something waiting for you that's gonna get in your way. Sometimes there's a detour straight and the loop-de-loop is actually the quickest way for you to get there. Or you need to become whoever you need to be and desire to be, and therefore you need a loop-de-loop. Maybe you need a little bit of patience. Maybe you need to expand your perception and need to take the, what is it? The pretty route, right? The road less traveled. If somebody's saying, yo, I know another way to do this, you don't got to do it the hard way. If somebody's like, let me recommend you, nah, I need to get out the mud. No, the fuck you don't. Let yourself be helped. Let yourself receive clarity. The sun wants to come in and you can create the life that you want to create, but being stuck in it has to be this way is preventing you from moving forward. Don't let hitting a wall or having to take a detour make you think you're never arriving. That's it. That's all I got. And you got two pictures with basically sunlight. Two of them. Great beginnings will come, but are you expansive enough for them? Follow that feeling in your bones, but don't make it a straitjacket. Be flexible. Okay? All right. So we got for you. Card number 2. On down. All right, we got black tourmaline. And black tourmaline, it's for me, black tourmaline comes in swinging, okay? Black tourmaline doesn't fucking play with energy. Ain't no bullshit coming through, but have you made the space for no bullshit to come through? Wow. Two. All right, well, somebody on some bullshit. Put up your protections. Call your energy back to you. And if somebody calls you all of a sudden, hey girl, hey friend, hey them, I was thinking about you. How you been? You know who you blocked when you asked for your energy back to you. You know where it was being siphoned. You know where it was going. You over here being tired all the time. Whole time you out here letting Remick in to your house. Do not invite vampires into your home. And you want to see something fascinating. You might have something in card number 1. So if you did come from card number 1, you will find how interesting this is. So we have Uranus, Aquarius, and I don't know what that is. Okay, we will figure that out. But look how interesting the Fool is here. I think this is the most lovely Fool card I've seen. Wow. This is the energy once you alchemize and transmute blockages. I said it in card number 1, but I wanted to say, I guess I gotta say it for every deck, every chosen card. I'm creating a service, and I'm gonna create the landing page for it. For you to sign up. For this offering around creative blockages or 8th house alchemy. For those who don't know what the 8th house is, it can be the taboos, it can be where shame lives, it can be power struggles and power dynamics that are finally just getting in the way of your life. And so as somebody with these placements, I'm creating a service so that we can sit with your chart and like break some shit down and see how to move things around, right? Because the life that we're living, first of all, it's too short to sit behind a wall, and also be your most powerful self. But you gotta do the work. You gotta be ready to do the work, okay? So we have the Fool in reverse for you. So they're like falling off, but there is this suspension in the air. I'm gonna read because I really love this. But you're preventing yourself from experiencing something new. You need to go listen to card number 1 now that once we're done. A beginner's mind. You have been watching these videos and I have been talking about this. I mentioned a beginner's mind before. Thinking of like kids when they start playing. They don't know how to use this shit, but they gonna have a great time doing whatever it is that they're doing. Do they know how to cook? No, but they gonna find a way to figure out how to make whatever in the oven. Right? If they still use the little kitchens. They be using those kitchens, right? They be putting their little whatever in the oven. They cooking, I don't know. Throw in, insert random toy here. What do we gain by not knowing and still choosing to partake and play in life? Awe, innovation, the capacity for creative imagination. A lot of what is going on now is fighting against imagination, is fighting against creativity. Do not fight it within yourself as well. And you have the 2 of air. Let's find out what's up. Okay, because the 2 of air, look how pretty this card is. Look how pretty this is, and it's in the reverse. It also gives like Wheel of Fortune energy because of that thing right there. 2 of air, look how pretty. There is an imbalance happening. A decision perhaps not being made. Karmic balance, blocked emotions, and mobilization. Courage is the most important of all virtues. Be courageous, friends. Because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. Maya Angelou, Washington Post. Passion flower is the herb, the flower. I love that so much. Sleeplessness, mind chatter, distraction, calm, clarity, restful mental state. Be inspired examining this amazing, y'all gotta see this. If you haven't been able to see it as like in real life, look it up and just check out the pictures because it's really pretty. Can be added to dream pillows. Ooh. Also write down your dreams. This is my second time saying this. In reverse, you may be completely immobilized. Didn't I say that? By the decisions to be made. Give it a moment. Bask in the unknown. Flip this up. You don't need to have it all figured out before you start. You just gotta start. Literally just have to start right now. Oh, I gotta. No, you don't. You have everything that you need. Stop playing. Stop playing and denying yourself the capacity to do and become a new version of yourself that is great. To celebrate your capacity to do new things. You have it. You've done it many times. Life be beating everybody ass. Don't let that be the only reason that stops you from your tomorrow. Okay? Let the mud settle as the Tao Te Ching teaches. Which way is forward? I actually want to pull. Oh no, let's read the full reversed. You over here ready for a new beginning and pumping the brakes and driving at the same time. You're gonna mess up your vehicle. The vehicle is you. Oh, there's the book. I couldn't see it. I need water, Jesus. Dry. Oh, there's a little bit. Can I get a refill? All right, so we're going to número cero, which literally is like you've reached the end of the road, but you still can't let go, and I'm gonna need you to. No one belongs to you or me. Just let go. All right. 0, the Fool, nothing. Realm 8, planet Uranus. Zodiac Aquarius, herb basil. So you got passion flower and you got basil. This card is telling you that any path will do. Just keep that thing on you, right? Like stay protected. Any path will do. You can't make a wrong decision. Take a step in any direction based on the paths provided and activate your story. It's a pick your adventure. Life, that's what life is. Pick your adventure, okay? Because you have no idea how it's going to turn out. But just do it anyway. There may be some fear at starting this new path, or even some naysayers in your ear. Fuck them. But the Fool will win if they can simply ignore them. The Fool ignores the masses and follows the beat of their own drum. That is the other part to Aquarius. Aquarius is not meant to follow somebody else's template. They create the blueprints and the templates. Okay? Okay. And people will try to be like, oh, I was up on this the whole time. The whole time, you were 10 years ahead, behind. Right? So, like, forge your own path. You weren't meant to live, oh, go, you know, the whole go to school, get your degree, get a job, retire 65. That shit don't work no more. You might as well follow your motherfucking dreams at this point with the way that employment has been. Still apply. But like, while you figure out what's next, be what's next. By moving in their unique way, they activate the harmonies and synchronicities in the realm of coincidence. By moving in their unique way, they activate the harmonies and synchronicities in the realm of coincidence. As a seemingly careless and naive fool moves towards the edge of the cliffs, they are protected. Whole time you didn't know you could fly. Be fully open. Embrace the now. New energy. Taking a chance even though things aren't all the way figured out. Moving to the route less traveled. Taking chances and risks. In the reverse. Do not appear foolish or behave as though you can move without planning. That's what I said. Take a step. Start, right? Or maybe I said it to the last card. If you feel ready to move forward, strategize a little bit. But don't stop yourself completely. Because sometimes planning is an excuse to not move forward. You got to know which one it is. You need to go listen to number 1. Your heart is not in the right place to make choices based on the matter. Your infatuation could lead to your doom. Well, goddamn. There's a practice. Let's have the practice. Practice 1. Go into your bathroom, light a candle, and think about your life while taking 9 deep breaths. Hop into the shower. Dance and or sing wildly as the water hits you. Sing whatever nonsense comes to mind. I guess that's why I was singing this whole time. And take note of what messages come out. I got 5 on it. If the message is pure nonsense, that's good too. I don't know why I got 5 on it, but you know. When it is raining outside, do the same while dancing in the street or playfully jumping or stopping any puddles. I'll do you another. When you feel either like you're not ready to take the jump or feeling like, fuck all this shit, I'm gonna start a whole new life and disappear, because baby, I dream of it. Or feel impulsive, just like impulsive. I'm taking the jump right now, fuck everything. Maybe the invitation is for play instead of major life decision change. Maybe you've been cooped up in the motherfucking house too long. Maybe you've been all work, no play. When's the last time you went and took yourself on a date? When is the last time you sat by the ocean? When is the last time you called your friends and said, hey, let's link up? Played a video game, painted something, right? And that's why I like doing workshops. I'll be doing a workshop this Saturday. If you're in Miami, holla at your girl. But like, create something before taking the leap and changing your whole, upending the whole shit, especially during this retrograde. Don't do that. Wait till end of August to be like, oh, I still feel this way. Journal about it, write about it, draw it. What are you imagining? Practice 2. Paint, draw, or write the absolute ugliest or worst piece of work you've ever produced. Carelessly do the work, look at what you've produced, and laugh at it. Herbal work. Take some basil and wear it around your neck. Also be mindful if you randomly run into a plant or a dish or tea or salad prepared with basil. See the basil during this time as a charm for good luck, but also confirmation that you are on the right track. Or make a tea with it. That's a lot. You got a lot there. So there's a couple of different stories happening. If you are afraid to take the leap, then envision what you would like the outcome to be, but don't make that the only path. If you want to take the leap so bad that you are willing to risk it all, please don't. And use that to be engaged in play, whatever that means to you, right? It's not for it to pass, because if the desire stays, maybe make some plans, right? Like secure your bag. Okay, I'm finna start my life over elsewhere. Do you have 3 to 6 months of funds to be able to do that? Even if you can't do 6 months, right? Some of us live check to check. But if you can put some money aside, so while you're figuring it out on the way, if you are in a pickle in the middle of motherfucking nowhere, you can still take a cab to somewhere. You can still take a flight back home. Don't be coming to Miami with no money. You not a Miami 10, y'all. I'm trying to hold it down for you. I'm trying to tell you the truth. So, but that doesn't mean don't jump. It means what is the thought process that you have around it? What is your why? But also engage and play. Go outside. Roll in grass. Touching grass ain't enough no more. All right. Number 3. We are finally here. I'm still trying to figure out who that love card was for. Nothing has come up for anybody else. Is it you? So we have amethyst. Amethyst connects to our intuitive self, our inner knowing. If you got a voyance, right? A clairaudience, autumn. It might heighten that energy. This is also great if you have a lot of nightmares or psychic attacks while you're sleeping. Actually, this combination right here, if you have like any energetic attacks, highly recommend these 3: selenite, tourmaline, and amethyst. Okay. I don't know who that's for, but it's for somebody. All right, we have the Princess of Water. I'm learning these cards with you. I haven't seen all these cards. I've done like a reading for myself. All right, we have the Divine Force of Air, but she is reversed. So we'll find out what's going on with that. Because I like this. I like this energy right here. Then we have the Princess of Water. And it's green. I haven't pulled a green card yet. I know that means something. Is that a whale? I think it's a whale. Y'all think it's a whale under the boat? Because it doesn't look like an elongation of the boat. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. It looks like a whale to me. But here we are. Why am I pulling? Okay, I guess I need to. I was going to books. Ooh. Oh. And none of them are flipped over. I'm trying to ugly in peace, okay? Well, all right. All right. What the heck is that? Ooh. 8 of Wands. What's going on, friends? What's happening? At least it's in the reverse. That's a good sign. Out here, I'm trying to ugly in peace and y'all won't let me. All right. I always be tired of talking and then I gotta pull all these dang on cards. What's going on? I want to see. All right. Divine Force of Air came in very quickly. Calendula, aka Marigold. Tea, great for tea. Herbal, sunshine, soothing, wound healing. Used in a bath or as a skin wash for rash, cuts, and scrapes. Infused oil. Can be brewed as a tea. Okay. Let go of our false sense of control and ride the waves of destiny. Barbara Holmes, Crisis Contemplation. The first step to seeing is seeing that there are things you do not see. Akweke Emezi, Pet. In reverse, you may sometimes be harsh with the truth of what you see. Judgmental, overpowering others with your intellect. Be gentle and direct. You know what you know. Nothing to prove here. How can you share what you know with those who can't yet see it? Stop being condescending. That's for somebody. No need to be condescending just because they can't see it. It's annoying sometimes, I know, because I'm be like, it's right there. But maybe a little more patience. This is what you know. Let people catch up. These are both in reverse, and I find that so interesting. So this is the other one that came out. Just super interesting. Okay. Ooh, if black women were free, it would mean that everyone else would have to be free. Since our freedom would necessitate the destruction of all of the systems of oppression. That gave me something. Okay. Combahee River Collective, the Combahee River Collective statement. Sassafras. We'll see if this is connected to card number 2. Depth, grounding, long-term process. Carry in your purse, wallet, pocket, mojo, bag, or sachet. Can be burned for sacred smoke. Dry powder leaves known as filet. Oh, and are used to thicken Creole gumbo and other soups. And it's delicious. Period. In reverse, you may be holding back on sharing your thoughts or haven't found the right medium. Paint them, sculpt them, sing them, pray them, dance them, put them in the rhythm, put them in the world. What passion is at the center of your connections? I like it. Dance, baby. If you've been feeling sad, okay, have you thrown your ass in a circle recently? That is somatic healing. I don't care what nobody tells me. A lot of the dancing, I just realized the realms, bro. Okay. I'm learning. Where in the heck where is the Princess of Water in here? Okay. The very last one. Okay. Prince of Earth. Is it the last page? Yeah, I think so. Almost the last page. About the author is the last page. Can I get a window seat? Okay, the Princess of Water swims from one magical fantasy to the next. She is completely detached from the worries of the world. She is a fun hunter. She is not concerned with patterns, only moments. She is fully aware that the magic is in the moment. Feed your inner child. It's okay to break your routine. So we have put things out into the world. They don't need to be perfect. I was told done is better than perfect. Then we have the divine force of air, where are you judging yourself and being mean to your inner child? And why? Because if it was a sibling, if it was a friend, and they were talking real wild to your friend, and they were a little baby, you'd go toe-to-toe for somebody. You'd beat them to a pulp. Why won't you do that for yourself? Take it easy. The Princess of Water can often refer to a baby, especially a baby girl. She could also refer to any person, any super feminine person of exceptional beauty who is deeply into their external appearance. There's a caveat to that, right? Because if you are overly focused on appearance, it can reach to a point of criticism, self-harm, or never accepting the changes that we go through our body, through ourselves, how life, sometimes we look like what we've been through, right? This card, okay, this card could refer to someone who has extremely young way of dealing with emotions and deals with great jealousy. This person may be clingy and needy and unable to make decisions. The issue with that right? If someone is clingy, it's because they feel insecure. And that could be you. And that's okay. If you need self-assurance, be careful with looking for that outside of yourself, is what I will say. Not everyone is a safe place. If you're being judgmental because you're not doing enough, because you're not being efficient, I didn't do nothing all weekend. Whole time you slept 2 hours and had 3 cookies for a meal, and you finally decided to eat well over the weekend and sleep. Be for real, right? Having a break, being forced into a break. Don't make your body make you rest. Engage in play. I will give you some suggestions because it feels like you struggle with this. Do something frivolous. You got adult money now. If you wanted to, I don't know, draw with them little magnet things. You know them things? Yeah. It was a red tablet and it had the little white knobs, and I think it was like magnet and iron, and you would be able to draw lines and shit on it. Buy some shit that you used to see on the late night commercials, the colorful clay. Something that doesn't require for you to be on your phone or a laptop or any kind of electronics unless it's video games. And just be. But I would like it for you to do something manual, something with your hands. Draw some shit. Write something. Sing something. Create something. Build something. Something that allows you to be here 100% of the time. Sometimes video games are used for escapism. So it's like a fine line where you're still not being present. And do it. And engage in it. Or do a fucking side quest. I'm about to do a side quest. I saw some like adult classes somewhere and I was like, oh, I could go learn to do this. Hell yeah. So take up pottery, take up painting. I don't know. You might just find something new you didn't even know you liked. And you deserve to. Do not be mean to your inner child. That's crazy work. Why are you being your parents to yourself? Or whoever your caretaker was that restricted you so much that now you don't know how to calm the hell down. And sit your ass and roll around in the grass. Be the grass. Become the grass. That is all I have for you. And apparently I'll be doing love readings. So stay tuned for the next pick a card. And we'll go from there. Yes. So part 2 of this reading. I hope to keep it short, y'all. Oh. Is it this? Okay. Quick. Because I didn't even know. We're going to do the self-love edition real fast. Ooh. What haven't I given myself permission to feel recently? That's for you, card number 3. You thought I was done with you. That's your homework. What are you running from? When we overly adult, sometimes we're running from something. Okay? All right. I don't know why I'm a jukebox today, but we jukebox it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Real fast. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to double down. Maybe I'm tired of talking. I also realized, like, on some random shit, just sharing stuff with y'all, I guess today is the day, where if I speak too long or overly exacerbate my voice because I did too much, it becomes sore. It could be a result from having been infected with COVID, because there are things that we don't know about it. I'm also dehydrated, so I need water. Bueno. Card number 1. Ooh. When will you celebrate yourself? And you can screenshot this. What am I proudest of myself for recently? What am I proudest of myself for recently, even if no one else has let me know? Don't wait for nobody to be like, I'm proud of you. Be proud of you. And then we have harvest. It's a celebration. You planted the seed that the universe gave you due to your patience and growth. You are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Do that. Okay? That's card number 1. Card number 2. Ooh. Am I avoiding any hard conversations with myself? If so, what comes to mind? See, y'all got journaling questions and everything. You're welcome. Clarity. Please journal. And it's still them. It's still them. Look at that. It might be 1 and 2 for you. Someone finally sees the answer that was always right in front of their eyes. The vision is clear, therefore what is to come shall be clear too. Have that conversation with you so you can move out the convolutedness of life. All right. When was the last time I shared my truth even though it felt risky? Sometimes somebody was waiting to hear it and feel seen. This is in reverse. Vivid dreams. If you're not paying attention to your dreams, I told y'all in the reading, write down your dreams. This is in the reverse, so please pay attention to your dreams. As the connection deepens, your dreams become more pronounced and full of answers. I don't know, y'all. I feel like I left y'all with more questions than answers, but buena suerte. If somebody is looking for a love reading, I don't do them often. But if you're looking for a one-on-one love reading, I guess I'm over here. I'm over here. I don't know, y'all. I don't do those. Have a great full moon. Your girl is tired as hell. I hope that these resonated with you. This will be my little corner for now. So I hope you enjoyed this Afro Fantasy Oracle as much as I did. And I'm unlocking stuff as we keep going. So very interesting. And we are closing out the energy. I call energy back to myself. Call your energy back to you. Stay empowered, stay yourself, stay weird. Ain't nothing wrong with being weird. Never been wrong. Nothing at all. If there is a different rhythm to the way that you exist in the world, do that. Because that is what Aquarius is all about. Aquarius is not about, let me follow what everybody else is doing. Set the trends. Okay? If you don't like what's been out, change it. Do your own thing. You can always do your own thing. That's the cool thing about being an adult. We might have restrictions, but it doesn't mean we can't do what the hell we want to do. Where the hell, what you want to wear, you know, unless you're in like a housing situation that doesn't allow you to do certain things. But like when you're not there, do what you want. Because you grown. And I'm not talking about 18 years old, okay? If you in your 30s, you grown, live your life. If you in your mid-20s, if your brain doesn't finish developing, live your life. That's 25. The cortex, frontal lobe, whatever. Yeah. God is change. Allow yourself to have changes that come through, that surprise you, that transform you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I will see you at the next moon. I think I might have to do it early. Happy Leo season, y'all.